Good evening, YouTube. All right.
This is fancy.
One thing is I didn't test the audio, so I don't know if they can hear us.
Here's hoping.
Oh, there's a little volume meter. I'm going to crank that up a little bit. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. Welcome to another household management meeting. We ran into some more technical difficulties. All of our kids are still sick. That's thrown off our entire schedule, but that's okay. A rousing yawn. Okay, now we're gonna try something crazy here in a second, because as the spoiler, the adult content warning on the bottom of the screen. Freeze. And we're back. Now we know our audio is working.
Oh, there we go.
The good news is nobody's watching this yet.
I know. But will they see it?
Like, they could theoretically later see it. I'll just like have a little thing like I'll insert a skip to minute too.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay. So what we're gonna do is in a minute, when we go to our controversial topic, we're going to relocate and we're gonna connect to our live stream with our mobile device.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fun. Is there anything that you'd like to say about updating our preparations for Christmas? I just wanted to give you a chance to brag for all the baking you did today.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I did a lot of baking, but I had the best of intentions of being like done with wrapping, and then starting last Friday, every one of our kids got sick, and
they didn't all get sick on the same day.
No, and they all got different things, yeah. And then so we had to separate them in every room of our house. Therefore, there's no place to quietly and covertly wrap gifts. So I'm back in the same boat I'm always in, which is with mere days to go.
Despite the best laid plans.
All of my preparations, I'm still in trouble. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
We did very purposefully this year. We learned our lesson last year, and we strategically scheduled our Feast of the Seven Fishes dinner with our neighborhood friends for a day early this year, so that instead of hosting on Christmas Eve like most good Italians do,
which was a blast.
It was a blast.
Well,
we decided to back it up a day because, yeah, trying to go from that right into Christmas morning was a challenge that we will leave for another day because I don't want to relive it. But I think we're making good choices.
Good. Okay, so I just want to see real quick before we really get into it, if I can do this thing I want to do. This could break up the whole system, so
sweet.
But I'm gonna try. So I can switch to our overhead camera. Oh, and start again. Okay, so I can do that.
Exciting.
The problem is, in this interface, I can't zoom. So it's not clear if people will be able to see what I'm doing.
Or our dirty cutting board with powdered sugar all over it. Just throw it on the floor.
It's fine. Okay. So now the moment of truth. Can I switch back, or did I break it? That's the big question. Boom. Okay, it's not as good as what I was trying to do, but it's still pretty good. Okay, so the agenda, especially because we're starting late, we're going to do 3 things.
Okay.
We're going to talk about Santa Claus.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about how things have been going and our way forward with our space information time continuum, which has a lot to do with like the flow of documents and information into our house and the triaging of like, are you going to do this? Am I going to do this?
Right.
Do we need to have a discussion about it in this meeting to decide something?
Are we going to address the fact that our acronym for something that which we want to move on is called SIT?
Yeah.
Like, sit on it.
It was that or TIS.
All right.
So we can workshop it, but
Okay.
yeah, we're going to sit on it. Yeah.
Great.
That did cross my mind, but I kind of forgot about it. But thank you for bringing that up again. Okay, so step 1, have you read it about Santa? Step 2, us getting our like triage and action office type stuff in order. And then step 3, we're going to talk about what we're doing next.
Great.
Okay, are you ready to...
Well, we didn't put it, we should have put...
I have the camera relocated and the monitor.
Is where?
Well, it's over by the
But where
entrance
is
to
the
the
camera
basement.
relocated?
It's on top of the curio cabinet, so we can see if anybody's coming down the stairs.
Okay. But we should, what I was thinking was we should have put a noise machine on, up for, like, all the way upstairs. Like, do you want to run my phone upstairs real quick to... Do you think we can be quiet enough?
I think we're behind 2 doors, and we have a camera.
I mean, like, right now, though, even, like, our loud voices.
Oh yeah, I could do that. Yeah.
You'd have to plug mine
Before
in.
we move on, do you wanna compliment me on the cool
It's-
overlay I chose?
It is really lovely. You did
I
a
think it's
wonderful
fun.
job. All right, YouTube a sound machine, and but you're
Okay.
gonna need to plug it in the room.
Okay.
What should I be talking about now?
You should be saying more about Christmas. Well.
No, go ahead.
yeah,
Just go do it.
yeah.
So I hope all of you are having a very happy and mellow start to the holidays. But if you're a parent, I know that's not true. And so I'm just wishing you the very best, knowing that you are in the last 5-day sprint for your life. So I hope that your Amazon deliveries come very quickly, especially all the dads out there, and that you are able to take a little time off to spend as a family. I know that this holiday in particular seems to get our full dedication of time, away from work. And so I just feel really lucky that I have the time to do that. But I hope that you do get to spend a little bit of time at home with your loved ones. And I will admit before we start that we had a preliminary discussion on Santa earlier this week, driven in part by, if you've seen the Humans of New York 15-part story about a Brooklyn kid and his relationship with Santa. And I sobbed through my conversation with my husband about what Christmas means to me. So I'm hoping to hold it all together today, but you may be in for some emotional moments because the magic of Christmas is a beautiful thing and I get very sentimental about it. So as we kick off our conversation, I'm hoping that we start from a have you read it perspective on something a little bit lighter, but excited to hear the perspectives that you've been sharing with my husband throughout the week about what you think about jolly old Saint Nick. So I can hear my husband coming down the stairs, and I think we're going to be ready to kick off in just a minute. So part of what happened, I will say, the other day is we started to have this conversation, and then I recognized that with all of our children in different rooms, because they're not feeling well, the normal sound barriers that we have do not exist. And so I had like severe anxiety that we would inadvertently share things that I don't want my children to know yet, and that basically inadvertently in a conversation where I'm talking about preserving the magic, I could actually ruin the magic. So I think we're gonna have a little bit of a conversation here, and then when we go, we're gonna go to a secret location that is soundproof, and we've tested multiple times to make sure that our children, especially our oldest, is does not come down and hear the things that we're talking about. So that'll be part of our exciting dual location today.
I'm gonna go sit at the other side.
You're gonna what? Oh my gosh. I feel like talking with myself is really weird. Oh, I can see you walking down. I can't hear you, but I can hear me through your phone. Can you see me? Hi. This is very Blair Witch. You went off for a second, but I can see you now. I can't hear you though. Well, I can't hear me either here. I can only hear through your phone, so.
Now what I've got to do is I've got to add the other thing. I'm going to switch spots. And then I'm going to mute this. So the sound will not be coming out of here.
Okay.
Well, talk to me. Do it again.